All right, so let's review inequalities. If it's a greater than sign or a less than sign, what will the circles be? Open, okay, not shaded in. Greater than goes to the right, less than goes to the left. If it's greater than or equal or less than or equal, the dots will be closed, totally shaded in. Again, greater than to the right, less than to the left. All right. On these first ones, they gave you the graph, and they want you to write the inequality. It is super easy. So basically, find where the answer is. So here's the answer. It's circled, yes? So it's going to be x is something to 1. Well, which way is it arrowed? To the right. So I point my arrow to the right, which is a greater than sign. Is it or equal to? Then that's it. I'm done. Number 2. X is something to -6. Well, which way is it shaded? Or arrowed? To the right. So point my arrow to the right, which is greater than. Is it or equal to? No. Okay, go to number 3. X is something to 1. Which way is it arrowed? So that is less than or equal to, because the dot is shaded in. All right, I'm going to give you a little time to do 4, 5, and 6 on your own, and then you can check it with mine. Okay, are there any questions on this? All right, on the next one, it says, when do you flip the sign of an inequality when solving? When the coefficient's negative. Give me the technical answer, though. When you multiply or divide both sides by a negative. When you multiply or divide both sides by a negative. All right. Write an inequality from this sentence below. 2 times a number and 3. How would I write that? 2 times a number and 3.
2x plus 3.
Did it say 2 times a number?
2 parentheses x.
Why did it need a parentheses? Because these go together and the 2 needs to be multiplied by the entire thing. Now, I feel like that should say the sum of a number and 3, but it just says a number and 3, which means it might say that on your quiz tomorrow. That's probably why I typed this. So just make sure you know. If it says a number and 3, and means put them together by adding a number and 3. Is larger than, so greater than, -20. Any questions on that part? Flip to the back. We're not going to do all of these. Let's just go do a few. Look at number 9. What is the coefficient of x in this one?
1.
What number's attached to it?
5.
The 5. It's being divided by 5, so the coefficient's actually 1/5, just so y'all know, but the 5. Okay? It's attached to it. So what do I get rid of first? We always get rid of coefficients last. The 6. So I go -6. So I have x divided by 5 is less than -4, because 2 minus 6 is -4. Is the coefficient of x positive or negative? So am I going to flip my sign? No. How do I get rid of a divided by 5? Multiply by 5. So I have x is less than negative 20, and that's my answer. Question. On number 10, what do you think I should do before I even start to solve this problem? Flip the inequality. Why? Because I need the x's on the, you always want your x's on the left. So I'm going to take this and write it on the left side. I'm going to take this and write it on the right side. So what's going to happen to my inequality sign? It's not going to flip because I'm doing anything. It's just going to flip because the 7's moving, and look at the alligator mouth. What's it open to? So it still has to be open to the 7. So I have 3x plus 4 on the left, 7 on the right. The alligator mouth needs to open to 7, which flipped my sign because I flipped my inequality. Are y'all good with that? All right, let's solve. What's the coefficient of x? 3. So how do I get rid of that last? So how do I get rid of 4? Minus 4. I have 3x is less than or equal to 3. I'm going to divide by 3. I'm not dividing by a negative, so my sign stays. X is less than or equal to 1. Good? Questions? All right, on this one, what do I need to do before I even start? Flip the inequality. So this is going to move to the left. This is going to move to the right. So I have x plus 2, all divided by 3. 5 on the right. Flip the sign. Now I have a question for y'all. What is different about this one than this first one we did?
There's a plus 2 on the top.
Give me more. You're right. Give me more. This one, only x was being divided by 5. Yes? This one, the entire left side is being divided by 3. Do y'all see the difference? So I could not get rid of the 5 here first because it belonged to the x. And I always get rid of the stuff that belongs to x last. But this one, the entire left side's being divided by 3, so can I go ahead and get rid of it by multiplying by 3? Yes. Cancels out. I'm left with x plus 2 is less than or equal to 15. How do I get rid of the plus 2? Minus 2. I have x is less than or equal to 13. The coefficient of x is positive 1, so I don't need to do anything. That's my answer. All right, let's do 23. Do I need to do distributive property? No. Are there like terms on the left of the inequality sign?
Yes.
Can I combine them?
Yes.
How would I do that? So that's where y'all are messing up. I am not trying to move this x to the side, am I? Are y'all with me? When I want to move something, I do the opposite operation. I don't want to move these. They are on the exact same side of the inequality sign. I want to combine them. How would I do that? 6x plus 6x is 12x. Do y'all understand the difference between moving something from one side of the sign to the other or combining them? Okay. All right. How do I get rid of the plus 2? So I have 12x is less than 12. Divide by 12. Does my sign flip? No. I have x is less than 1. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you is that number 2, that is not a division sign. The copier just didn't make it good. That's a plus sign. The next thing I want to remind you, on the back of this paper, you're going to get a lot of answers with the special inequalities. Remember that you can get no solution or all real numbers. Do y'all remember how? If the inequality is true and the variables disappear and you get 0 is greater than negative 2, is that true? Is 0 greater than negative 2? Yes, it is. Then my answer is all real numbers because it's true. So if it's true, all real numbers. If it's false, so let's come up with a false one. 0 is less than negative 2. Is that true? No. So my answer to this one would be no solution. There are quite a few of these on the back of this paper. Okay. All right, let's do some examples on the front. Let's go to number 6. Go to number 6, please. Number 6. What is negative 2 times c? Negative 2c. What kind of value does this 1 have? So I have negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2 is less than negative 22. How do I get rid of a plus 2? Minus 2. So I have negative 2c is less than negative 24. Is the coefficient negative? So I'm going to divide both sides by a negative. What's going to happen to my sign? So I have divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. I have c. Instead of less than, it's going to be greater than 12 because negative 24 divided by negative 2 is positive 12. Box in your answer and then put it on the number line. Now, what I expect from y'all, it's because they didn't number the number line. Put your answer in the middle. I don't care. In the middle. Put the number to the left of it. What's to the left of 12? 11. What's to the right of 12? That's all you have to do, and then go plot it. So I'm going to put an open dot above 12 and go to the right with my arrow. You do not have to fill out the whole number line. Put your answer, the number to the left, the number to the right. Yes? What was I going to say? Be careful with negatives. If y'all look, eyes up here. If I had an answer like negative 12, negative 11 would not go here, would it? It goes backwards. So if you're confused, look at the integer line, the number line on the board. Negative 11 would go here. Negative 13 would go there. So be careful with those. Got it? If you get a decimal, put it between 0 and 1 for all I care. Or you could leave it as a fraction. If I have like a fraction of 1/8, it'd be 0, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. Do you see what I'm saying? You can do it however you want it as long as it's correct. All right. Be careful on the back. Like I said, a lot of them are like this. You may get started.